from the live studio performance, it is your host, the one and only Michael Ferrari.
Yes, I know. I'm a god. I know. Welcome to the first annual Mount Blue Awards show, hosted by Mount Blue News, me, myself, Michael Ferrari, commissioner of Mount Blue News and the main producer for everything for entertainment here. It is our first annual award show. We're just going to get right into all the awards and stuff, but I just got to say, the red carpet is out, all the stars are here, and we have just as big as a crowd as the baseball team has on average on a home game. And what I think about this year so far, we're still in the third quarter, is the freshmen aren't as bad as the ones last year. I mean, that's a big plus because I haven't seen any freshmen this year go in the bathroom with 2 vapes and hit them both at the same time and have a seizure on the floor. He looked like he was doing the Harlem Shake. The worst thing about the freshmen this year is basically they're not going to be wearing pink for Winter Carnival, which is kind of bullshit if you ask me. They are wearing gold. First of all, gold is a color of luxury and is also the secondary color for our team colors, blue and gold. And I don't even know what their slogan is for this year. Like the sophomores last year were, we ain't done till 2021. And what was the freshmen's? It was so-and-so, is it there? Are we there yet? And I mean, they're just as bad as all as Ian Key's lyrics. Tina Meserve has been going on her second year for being our school attendant. And, you know, she isn't doing too bad, personally. I mean, we all have strengths and weaknesses. Like, her strength is putting the fear in seniors that the underclassmen are going to get out before them. So they all started like, oh my God, when the fuck is it going to snow? And you just, I don't fuck. You guys are going to have to wait. But, you know, there's always a weakness in everything. Her weakness is usually snow days. And everyone's been joking about it like, oh my God, blah, blah, it's just on a snow day. I mean, it's kind of true though. It's a 99% chance on the snow day calculator. And you're like, ah, fuck it, let's have school. Then you see it snowing pretty bad and like, you know, we should get going. It's getting pretty bad. And she's like, nah, we're fine. So then the bell rings, 2:02, everyone's outside, and I'm seeing people driving like 6-7 inch deep snow, endangering them. And you think, come on, how are you gonna get away with that? That's honestly the worst calling of school in the history of fucking calling off schools. And the big thing is, we've had some pretty big events. Like, most of them happen unexpected. Like the big power outage, what happened in school one day when it was a huge rainstorm. Everything in the building was almost out of power except for Chloe Menthy's punch and the little scuffle she had. And you know, Mount Blue wouldn't be anything without sports, right? We're known for our sports. Mr. Brackett's been doing a very good job. Spring sports are right around the corner as I speak. And we can just take a quick reflection from the sports here. For instance, the field hockey team made it very far in the playoffs till they meet their inevitable death every time, Skowhegan. The football team's got a whole new coaching staff. Nobody from last year is coaching this year, for varsity at least. And it's just, I don't know, and people are very skeptical about it. And we made it pretty far in the playoffs, I'll say, and we beat the number 2 seed, I'm pretty sure, Coney, and by the last play. Then from there, we lost in the semifinals, I'm pretty sure, but we had a very good season. Much better than Coach Q, I can just say. I've had experiences with this. Coach Q said, those who stay will become champions, and guess who was wrong? The basketball team was very close in defeating the number 1 seed, Hamden. We were down by 3 points in the loss. So difficult, so bad. Only if James Anderson could stay back another year, we would have had a chance. Wrestling, we did pretty good. John Howard, Tucker Inglis placed very high in New England, so we'll just give them a round of applause for that. Only if people knew what wrestling was. Soccer team this year, it was pretty, an average year. But the big highlight of the year was when we tied with the top seed Lewiston during the regular season. It was a tie, but we got many heel points out of it, and they had the most overpowered player in the whole state of Maine, Bilal. We kind of shut him down for most of the game. There's not a lot of action from him at all. But the big highlight from all of that is when Jacob Miller on senior night, when we played Lewiston, scored a goal in the opening minutes. His first ever varsity start, first ever varsity goal. Only if he could do that in JV. Once again, of course, the girls Class A ski team has won another championship, which is very impressive. Good for you girls. I forgot if it was Nordic or downhill or alpine. I don't know. But whoever, good job. I don't know every sports team and how they did this season, so if I forgot something big, apologies, because I just don't know. Nor do I have the encouragement to go and see. But the most important thing is that Mount Blue News and Ferrari Productions have become basically the main source of entertainment around here digitally for Mount Blue, and I'm very happy about that, and I'm very thankful for all of you guys supporting everything I do, almost everything I do, and just keep it going. So awesome. Cheers. I'm here for another year. Anyway, we have awards to give out tonight, so let's just get right into it. Big names, big events. So let's just roll in the first event. Right off the bat, we've had some pretty good fights here so far. I mean, good stinkers, good punches, great everything, great contact. Here are the finalists for the best fight that has happened in Mount Blue so far. We have number 1, Shayla and Chloe. That was a pretty good one, not gonna lie. It's a finalist. Number 2, Hunter Dunham versus Hunter Nile. And number 3, we have Austin Pepin and Jay Gross, both shirtless, both fighting on the ice. Pretty intense if you ask me. So without further ado, the best fight in Mount Blue that has happened so far is Austin Pepin and Jay Gross. Congratulations to both of you. There's really no winners or losers here, as you can see that, okay? The winners is whoever was fighting, okay? Who cares who won, as long as it's a good fight. Congratulations, you two. Thanks for being here. For music this year, it's been pretty shit, I'll be honest with you. For rappers, we have Ian Keys, Kevon Johnson, Martha Carter, and Kobe Cook. I don't know, I don't care. And Homeboy Cheese. All I can say to you guys is just stick to your day job. And for the finalists, we have Ian Keys, Martha Carter, Kevon Johnson, and Homeboy Cheese. I know the Homeboy Cheese thing was last year, but who gives a shit? And the winner is none of you guys. You guys all fucking suck, please. If you come out with something genuinely good, I'll give you an award. Here's a big one. You know, in picture day, you want to look good, okay? We all know that. But there's some days where for girls, makeup's gone wrong, hair's not staying frizzy enough or something. It's just not going a good day. Got some bad sleep. You forgot it was even picture day, so you didn't really try that hard. And I had to pick someone, an unlucky person, but who's also lucky because you win this award. Okay, and that person is Emma White. That is such a bad yearbook photo. I'm sorry. I was creating this one, and I'm like, fuck, how am I gonna do this? And finally, I've come up with a good category. The whitest chick in school. More of a shame than of an award, I think. And the winner is, we don't even have a finalist. It's all pretty obvious if you ask me. Here's the winner. Any girl who wears black leggings, white Nike socks over those leggings, but with their white Nike Airs. They wear a championship sweatshirt. Sometimes they feel creative. They'll wear little hoop earrings. They have usually long hair. They, I don't know, they always have flat faces. None of them have this different personality, yet they are different than the other girls. Their local public office is either Dunkin' or a public restroom. Oh, the guys that they love to go for is guys whose personality is being over 6 feet tall, weighs 120 pounds, has a nicotine addiction. They're just like, he's the one. And they have this ugly fucking rug, and they call it aesthetic. Congratulations, all of you lose. All of you lose. No style whatsoever. Now for a real award, I'll give it to you. These athletes worked their asses off all season, all day and all night, at practice, on the field, at the wrestling thing, at the blah, 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 whatever. For this category, I was gonna do the best athlete. And I realized it's probably a bad idea because if I pick a male, they're gonna be like, you are an anti-feminist pig, you should go hang yourself. Blah, blah, blah. How would you dare say men are better than women? So I'm not going to stick with that. And if I picked a woman, it's like, you're just giving in. You're just a simp. You are a simp. And you know what? I ain't no simp. I picked the best male athlete by far. Is the finalists were Tucker Nicholas or Jacob Farnham. But you have to give it to him. The winner for the best male athlete is Tucker Nicholas, who also won the, what was it, the Principal's Award, Student of the Month. So congratulations, you also win the Mount Blue News. Everyone give him a round of applause. This guy is jacked. He looks like a super saiyan. He would honestly defeat Goku. I'm not even joking. He is built like a Dragon Ball Z fighter. The best female athlete, I had to pick two, so I went with either A, Lexi Middlestat, or B, Corinne Cullenberg. And basically, it wasn't for this year. I looked over the years. Also, same with Tucker and Jacob Farnell. I looked over the years as when I've been in high school as to see who is the best. And I have to say, for the women's, I'd have to go with Corinne Cullenberg. Congratulations. Lexi, you're an amazing basketball player. It was a tough one. I'd have to give it to Corinne though. Sorry, but it is your finalist, top two. You know, these people who post every day on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, blah, blah, blah. And there's only really one true finalist, as if you go on her profile, it only has 12 posts, but there is so much more that she's deleted over the few days. Not to make her feel very self-conscious about it. She just posts a lot. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but the most poster on every fucking social media thing is Keegan Andrews. She posts every day. Finally, we have the biggest simp award. And there's just, I had to say it, guys, the finalists are everyone. All of us were simps at one point, okay? I'll admit. We were all simps. You can agree. We were all simps at one point, all right? Stay strong, Kings. Don't let it happen again. Finally, I am very excited to give you the true winner for this one. This category is the nicest person at school. And you have literally 5 seconds to think until you think of the name. Okay, ready? Do you think of the name? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The winner for the nicest person at school is, of course, Calvin Beal. Why wouldn't he? Nicest person ever. Almost a little annoying, but at least he has good intentions and he just wants to make sure you're doing very well in your lifetime. So thank you, Calvin, and congratulations. We have the worst driver in school. Our finalists are Riley Keaton. I heard she's a very bad driver. Farrah Ballou is an extremely bad driver. Haven Doyle. And I had to pick it. It was pretty easily because I've seen it firsthand driving, and she also backed into someone else who's also a finalist who I just named. The winner for the worst driver ever is Haven Doyle. You suck at driving. You need to go back to freaking driver's ed. I know Mike Soroyce probably didn't teach you that much because he fell asleep half the time when you were driving, but please, to God, go back to driving school. I feel like whoever gets in the car with you is like Mrs. Puff in your SpongeBob. All right, well, thank you so much for watching the Mount Blue Award Show. I had a great time hosting this. I'll have one at the end of the year. How about that? Like and subscribe, leave a nice comment, blah, blah, blah. Do all that crazy shit. And I'll see you guys in the next video.